What is going on, folks? Welcome to the Fishing with Norm YouTube channel. Comment of the day is popping up down below, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the bell. Leave a comment down below on this video for your chance to be in next video's comment of the day. Today we are at the one and only Walmart, and we are searching for the cheapest lipless crankbait and the most expensive lipless crankbait, putting them head to head to see which is best. We love doing budget fishing here on the channel, so today that is exactly what we are going to do. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below letting me know which cheap versus expensive challenge you want to see next. We can do frogs, swim baits, we can do it all, baby, so just let me know down below. As soon as we hit 250 likes on this video, I will make sure to do that. But without further ado, we're gonna go into Walmart, see what the cheapest and most expensive lipless crankbait are, and put them to the test. Let's get to it.
Oh my, guys. Oh, yes!
Okay, folks, we made it inside of Walmart. I just want to show you guys kind of the selection that they have. It's going to be very similar to almost every single bait and tackle store, kind of similar prices as well. So right here we have these lipless crankbaits for $2.96, kind of a medium price lipless crankbait. I've used those before. They're decent. They're not the best. Rattle Trap has to be my absolute favorite brand. If I'm going for a color, I'm definitely going to go for the gold color Rattle Trap, the original Rattle Trap. This is my absolute favorite for only $4.92. The Strike Kings right here are more expensive for $6.22 for this lipless crankbait. I'm not going to be using those today just because I do like the Rattle Traps more. And for the cheap versus expensive challenge, I kind of want to make sure that the baits that I'm using, the expensive bait that I'm using, is the best expensive bait so we can compare it to the cheap bait. So even though I've caught a ton of fish on these, we're definitely going to go with the Rattle Trap. This is my all-time kind of favorite lure. And the gold color, just make sure you guys match the hatch. Wherever you live, gold is kind of the color around here. Whatever the bait fish look like in your ponds / lakes, make sure you guys grab that color. And the cheapest lipless crankbait that's going to be inside Walmart is the Ozark Trail brand. That's just a Walmart brand. And if we look right here, we have the same color, the gold color, for only $174. So the Ozark Trail has some pretty good deals on lures. I can't wait to throw this thing today. I'm getting 2 gold color lipless crankbaits, just so they're the same color, so the test is fair. But let's go ahead and get to the first pond. We have made it to the ponds, folks. We are going to start throwing the expensive lipless crankbait. Just throw that around, catch a few fish, and then try out the cheap. Oh my goodness, it's windy. I hope you guys can hear me. But we're gonna try the cheap one next, and then at the end of the video, I'm gonna kind of go over what I like and dislike about each of them, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Hunter is all the way over there already fishing. I don't know if he's caught anything yet, but we're gonna go ahead and start tossing this expensive crankbait around and see if we cannot maybe rip a lunker. Fish on! I got one. There we go, guys. First one on the expensive lipless crankbait. Doesn't feel all that big, but we got a fish on. That's a good start out here, like second cast. And we got one. It might be a little, no, it's just a little guy. All right, there we go though. First fish, dude. Let's go on the expensive Rattle Trap here.
Look at that.
Absolutely munched it head first. Little chubby guy right there. Awesome first fish. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let her go. Boom! So the wind's died down just a little bit. I hope you guys can hear me just fine, but we just walked over to the spot that I've caught quite a few fish out of. Over here, there's a little channel that runs kind of deep, and I'm gonna reel this lipless over in hopes of maybe one of the bass looking up and trying to feed on this lipless crankbait. We'll see. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish. There we go, guys. Fish number 2. I lifted up trying to rip it off the bottom, but he already had it. Feels like it's a decent one. It's not all that big, but I will take it. Oh, I hope he just didn't come off. I think he just came off, unless he's swimming right at me. Oh, it's a crappie. Guys, look at that. Look at the size of this crappie. Oh my goodness.
All right. Calm down.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's a monster, dude.
Look at the size of that crappie, guys. That is a pretty
big one out here. That's awesome. That's another really cool thing about the lipless crankbait, is that you can catch multiple species on this thing when you're not even targeting them.
I love the colors on these things. Look at that. Just purple on the top kind of goes into a blue.
Wow, those fish are so cool. I'm gonna go ahead, let this girl go. It felt like a big one, dude, when I lifted up, because I threw it out there and I was getting a nest out, and I lifted up and it went zoop. I didn't even reel it. Yeah. Look, people have been fishing here. I found a Cinco.
nice little bass. Give me a nice bass. Oh, there we go. Fish number 3. Literally the next cast, folks. Is this another crappie? I can't tell yet. It looks like it. It's either that or a small bass. I think it's a small bass. No, it's just a small bass. Look at that. Boom. I'm telling you, the lipless crankbait will get it done. That is a very white bass, super cold bass eating that lipless crankbait. We're gonna go ahead and let Sally go right here. See you, Sally. Whoa, that was awesome. All right, I think we're gonna catch one more, if we can, on this expensive lipless before we switch it up to the cheap one, just because I'm having so much fun with this expensive lipless crankbait here. So we're gonna go ahead, keep on throwing it around. All I'm doing is making bomb casts. I'm just throwing it as far as I can, and I'm kind of reeling it off the bottom, guys. I'm just slowly reeling it until I feel like a little tick, and that's when I know to set the hook. And the wind is blowing like crazy out here. I hope you guys can hear me just fine. It's like right up there. Like you're looking at, oh, that's a fish. That's a fish right here. I wasn't even paying attention. I literally stopped reeling. Is that a bass or a crappie? That's a nice little bass right here. Look at that, guys. Fish number 4 on the rattle trap, the expensive. Oh my gosh. This fish is cold to the touch, let me tell you. We're not catching monsters, but I mean, you can't beat catching them. Look at that, nice little guy right here. Gonna go ahead, let her go. The car is all the way back that way, so I gotta go grab the other lipless crankbait and try that on, the cheap one, the Walmart brand. See if it catches as many fish as this expensive one did for me. Oh, you got something? Oh boy. Nice. That is a looker. Oh my gosh.
That is technically a fish.
That's a wall mounter
right there. Look how we got hooked though. Just
dude, that is crazy. That one needs to go up on the wall.
I'll put them on there.
Is that a PB?
That's up there. That might be.
Up there? I forgot the scale, man, but that's at least like
that's 11 or 12.
So I'm letting Hunter use my rod and reel with the expensive lipless crank. I'll let you guys know if he catches any more lunkers, but I'm gonna go ahead, start throwing the cheap one around. We only got, let's see, I have to leave here at 5:45 and it is 5:19, so I don't have a ton of time to catch some bass, but we're gonna go ahead, give this cheap one a go, see if we can't catch a couple lunkers on this one right here. The more that I look at this thing, it actually looks really cool. It has a cool red eye here. I don't know, I'm feeling lucky. I feel like we'll at least get a bite. I just hope those hooks will keep the fish on there when I do. Oh, I just got nailed. I just got nailed first cast, like no lie. Holy moly.
Tomorrow.
All right, let's give this dock a go. A lot of water to cast with. This little lipless crankbait here. Lots of water to cover in this pond from this one spot, so hopefully we'll be able to pull one off of this thing. Oh, right here. Oh my gosh, right here at the dock on the cheap lipless. Holy cow, did that scare me. Oh my goodness. Look at it, he ate it head first. I was not expecting that, absolutely swallowed it. Do not have pliers, so hopefully we can get this one out. There we go, look at that, folks. Look at that, not a bad little bass on the cheap lipless crank. My second cast here on the dock. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. I was not expecting that. The wind is blowing like crazy. It's super cold out today. We're gonna go let her go. It's super cold out today, so I was just about to say, I don't even know if they're gonna be biting moving baits today, but I guess so. Fish number 1 on this cheap lipless, just go ahead and check out the hooks. And it looks like we're good. They didn't bend out. So far, so good. Held that fish even though I didn't find him for a really long distance. I mean, he literally bit right here at my feet, like a foot away from me. I watched him come up and nail it. So we're gonna keep on throwing this thing around, see if we can't catch some more. That was awesome. Oh no, I can't lose this. No, what is it stuck on? Well, I don't want to step in the water because it's really cold, so what we're going to do here, I broke this, but we're going to try to throw our rod at it and retrieve our lure. I've seen some people do this before. I've done it a couple times on my own. I don't know what it's stuck on down here. Oh, good. I just snapped it off and my rod stuck out here. Oh, great. Well, bad news is I just snapped off my only cheap lipless crankbait, and we've only been out here for like 10 minutes.
So I might run back to Walmart. I might go see if I have any extras in my tackle box. Not sure. Gee whiz.
All right, folks, that is going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If we hit 250 likes, I will upload the next cheap versus expensive challenge. Also, comment down below what you want to see the next cheap versus expensive challenge on. In this episode, we fished with the cheap and expensive lipless crankbait lures. In my opinion, I would go with the expensive lipless crankbait, the rattle trap. You can find them from like $5 to $8 depending on what tackle store you go into. I love the gold color for every single lipless crankbait I use, but just match the hatch. Whatever bait fish you have in your ponds or lakes around where you live is obviously going to be different from where I'm at. So if the fish are silver in your pond, make sure you guys use a silver lipless crank. If they're a certain color, make sure you match the hatch. I love using gold though, my absolute favorite color. The rattle trap has such a loud rattle to it. There's some that you can get like a one knocker, makes a little bit of a quieter noise, it just knocks, and that one had a ton of rattles in it, draws a ton of big fish in. The Walmart lure, however, was only $1 something. It had a really nice rattle to it. The hooks just were not really all that great. I also couldn't feel the vibration as well when it was coming through the water. That's what I love about the rattle trap, is I always know where it is, what I'm hitting with the rattle trap, and also when I get a bite, because it is just so sensitive when you're throwing that lure. So in my opinion, I would go with the rattle trap. There's even more expensive lipless crankbaits than that, but the rattle trap is my all-time favorite. If you're gonna go cheap, go with the Walmart ones. Make sure you guys change out those treble hooks, because all the treble hooks on the Walmart brand, they're not really the greatest. I've lost some fish on them. They still work, but if you want to get the most out of your fishing lure, make sure you guys change those treble hooks. You can just get them at Walmart, same size, and just replace them. Takes 10 seconds, definitely worth it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell to join the Narmy, the strongest fishing army on YouTube. Fish bump, we're out of here.